All right, I'm here. It took me a minute to get up in here, but I'm here. This one, the reason why I'm here because this one just came to me. I was just gonna finish washing my laundry, but I'm like, I don't even know what made me think about this one. Maybe it was the Holy Spirit, but I'm gonna talk about this one, okay? Because it just came to me, and I don't know what made me think about it. I really don't know what made me think about it, but I did. I know if you guys listen to me, y'all, and please do not think that if I laugh it's disrespect. I'm actually thinking about when it happened to me, and I'll tell you you guys some of the stories that happened to me regarding what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get in it and we're gonna get it started. All right, this one right here, y'all, when it just came to me, because I was like, I'm pretty sure anybody that's doing this type of content, we done all talked about it all. We may just said some things, and people may said more. Okay, but why do these knocks get some type of way, feeling some type of way, and get mad, yo? Get mad because I was thinking about doing a video about the new supply and the discard, but I remember something about the discard. So I was just like, you need to talk about that. It just came to me. It did. It just came to me, and I was just like, whoa, okay. But what is it with these knocks when you have to go to the doctor? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to go into, they don't want to be there when you're sick because, they get mad because they want you to do whatever it is and be there for them and blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking about that type of going to the doctor. I'm not talking about that. Even though, when I was dealing with a knock during the COVID season, my whole fear was because the knock was out there doing knock thing to bring that COVID back, okay, to me, or whatever else it was collecting along the way. But anyway, why they be feeling like some type of way when you have to go to the doctor, okay? So when you have to go to the doctor, they be like, I don't know, ain't nothing wrong with me, what's wrong with you, whatever. You be like, I don't know, something ain't right. Or I'm just going to see my dietitian, or I'm just going to see my OB-GYN or whatever, or I'm just going to see my nutritionist or whatever, okay? And you probably were doing this the whole entire time, especially if you was with a nutritionist, sorry. And your whole thing was maybe weight gain or weight loss. You got to say both because my problem was different, okay? Maybe weight gain or weight loss. And maybe it's your primary doctor that sees you for everything or whatever. And you really do have a really good relationship with your doctors. They really do know you. Like, they know when you're in a relationship. They know when you're not in a relationship. They know when you is at your best health. And they know that some things happen. And then they might question some new things, okay? Which is what we're going to talk about, okay? Because I have a really good relationship with all of my doctors. Okay, so we're going to start with even your therapist. I forgot that part. So let's just say I'm gonna say one thing about a man because I can't really go into it about that with you guys. But I'm going to pretty much focus on females. And it's not that I don't think that this can happen to a man. I mean, I guess maybe if I think of something as we're going along, I'll mention it because maybe bruh may not have high blood pressure. But now all of a sudden, bruh got high blood pressure. So I'm going to try to work the men in. Okay, so let me keep going. So you might tell the knock like, oh, my stomach been hurting. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go to the doctor, whatever. And knock, we getting an attitude immediately. Not concerned like, oh, what, you think you ate something? Are you feeling well? No, they go on defense mode like, what you mean you got to go to the doctor for your stomach hurting? Why your stomach hurting? What, blah, 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 blah. Nothing that they say makes sense. We ain't going to get into that. So you make this doctor's appointment. and you go, let's say you go and see your primary doctor. So you go to the primary doctor. This is a female. I'm not going to forget you guys. And you go to your primary doctor, and it can be something as simple as a yeast infection or whatever. So doctor don't think nothing, nor do you. So you just move along your way, okay? Now let's say if it was bro go there, he got a real good relationship with his doctor, nothing never happens or whatever, but he goes to his doctor, and the doctor says, oh, you got this. Because, bro had to go to the bathroom, set the toilet on fire, and and doctor because they know bro we never had this problem before, what's going on? So that female narc's getting all mad, and then bro got to go back and approach her and be like, well, my doctor said this, show everything. And she's like, I don't even know. Maybe that was something before us, or maybe you doing this and doing that, because they try to gaslight you. I got to get back to the females because I'm making my point, okay? I'm not going to forget you bros. I promise you. I know this happened to you guys too. Okay, so let's just say the female goes back again, and next thing you know, it's a bladder infection, and then or a urinary tract infection, or a bacterial infection, and you're going too frequently for these things. So the doctor is just like, yeah, I've been seeing you for, umpteen years. You never had all this stuff going on. What's going on? And you're just like, I don't know. And even if you were going to the dietitian and you're going to lose weight, but now all of a sudden you went there like 200 pounds, and now you're seeing the doctor, you 150. See the doctor again, you 125. And the doctor likes, what's going on? Just like your primary doctor, like, what's all these infections? This never happened before. And the dietitian is like, why are you losing weight so fast? So they might be thinking it's a drug thing. They don't find nothing like that. And then maybe your primary doctor that knows you a little bit longer than any of the other doctors, they're like, you say you just started a new relationship, because I have to ask you when I'm doing these type of tests, are you sexually active? And then you may not been sexually active for like 5, 6, 7 years, but now you're like, oh yeah, I'm in, got a fiance, blah blah blah, we've been together for 1, 2 years, but now all these problems are occurring after you got into a relationship. So doctor like scratching their head like, well, none of these things was going on with you before that, and I'm not finding any traces of, narcotic drugs or whatever, and you'll keep coming back to these symptoms, and now you're telling me you got these migraines and your blood pressure went up. So doctor looked at you and looking at you like, are you with a knock? And you're looking at the doctor like, I don't even know what that is. So now they refer you to the therapist. Go back to your therapist, and she's going to explain what this is, okay? Because the doctor knows what it is, but they trying to be professional. And even a dietitian, you done went from 200 to 125, in 6 months? Dietitian is you with a knock? Because I'm not finding any drugs in your system. And you are eating, but you're not eating, right. That's why they be so fearful when you have to go to a doctor, because the doctors are going to be like, hey, something is not right. Something is not right. And the narc knowing the whole entire time it's them. It's them. All of a sudden you got all these stomach issues or whatever. You can't hold anything down. You always throwing up or whatever. You feel sick when you eat. Or when the narc stress you out, you don't want to eat, or you overeat. The doctors are figuring this out. This is why the narcs get mad when you say you got to go to the doctor. And God forbid it be an STD. Like bro set the toilet on fire. But let's just say bro didn't have high blood pressure. And all of a sudden, doctor yeah, after your divorce, 12 years ago, your blood pressure went down or whatever. But you just told me that you're with a new relationship, and your blood pressure is, suddenly starting to go up and up and up. Are you sure it's not enough? These doctors doctors be knowing that when you get into certain relationships and things start to happen to you that never happened to you before you got with these people, these doctors be knowing, but they gotta be professional. They cannot tell you that unless it's a therapist, and they even got like this line that they cannot cross to tell you like it's a knock, okay? I remember telling the narc one time, like, yeah, I got to go to the doctor. And I remember I wasn't going to the doctor for this, but I remember she was like, okay, you got another, yearly follow-up. Because, women, we got to have our breast exams and, got to have the cervix checked out, cancer screening and all that. And I remember her saying, yeah, and you got to have your HIV test done and whatever every certain years or whatever. So I was like, I told the narc, like, I'm not going to be home. I got to go to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. And narc asked why. And I was like, yeah, I got to get this and that and that. And my doctor wants to do the HIV exam, because I did mention that, how I'm in a relationship. And the narc just got super angry. Like, your doctor don't know what they're saying. Why do you got to do that? Like, y'all got to know these red flags. When they're getting upset about something so stupid as that, or if they're not hiding something or causing something that could cause that, why are they getting upset? Why are they getting upset? You cannot dismiss that. And I understand when you brain fog, when you with them, you can't understand it or see it until after you're done. But if that little bub or that spirit in you just be like, why the hell not get mad because I just said I had to go do it? That's dumb as hell. You know what I mean? They always trick on them damn selves. They always tell on them damn selves. There's certain things they get mad about. They have no reason getting mad about. This is why I said I'm doing this video right now, because it just came to me. My video was supposed to be about a whole different thing, answering a question about new supply. But I had to do this one. You can be going to the doctor with a sore throat or whatever, and you just like, I don't understand, my throat's sore or whatever. The doctor can say you got some that you couldn't have got just eating food, messing with a nog. And you go back and tell the doctor said this. The old doctor lying, unless you just, and they'll project it on you and try to gaslight and brainwash you to making you think you and the doctor damn crazy. How the hell you and the doctor damn crazy? You don't know where the hell they been. The doctor got nothing against you. You and the doctor not doing nothing besides what a doctor's supposed to do. That is like the red flag, y'all, when they just getting upset about stupid-ish. But I'm going to end it right here because it's going to trigger me, because I don't want to talk about anything other than what this topic is about. But when they be getting mad about stupid-ish, that they have no reason in the world to be mad about it. And then they want you to feel some type of way because you told them about it. Or they want you to take the blame about it. Doctors need to start doing it. Like, are you with a knock? Are you with a knock? Because you didn't have this before then. So with that being said, I'm going to go. Be blessed.